time is 8:30 in the morning. It is December 31st, the last day of 2024. And the temperature is a whopping 1 degree, but it's sunny, and that's all that matters right now. So let's take a little bit of a drive. Sit back, relax, grab your cup of coffee, and let's enter the small town of Hornings Mills, which was established in 1830. And the gentleman who established this was Mr. Hornings, and he was from, I believe, Hamilton. And he bushwhacked his way to this location from, I believe, Primrose, which is at Highway 10 and 89, which is about a little bit of a drive from here. But yeah, this is the Undertaker's house as you drive in, this purple one. That was the Undertaker's house. A lot of these are very, very old houses when you really think about it. There was a fire with a house, I was being told, just on the left-hand side. It was actually built over the river that's here. And so that's kind of interesting. So here, I'll show you. I'll just do a little turnaround here. Because there used to be a store up there. You can see the market in the hills. It's no longer around. That green building, at the back of that property, they used to do a lot of the Xerox copying for York University, which is in North Toronto. And this is where the fire happened, right there. The house that used to be over the creek. The guy used to literally open up a trap door and then fish from his kitchen, I believe. Hornings Mills Community Hall, 8 years after Hornings Mills was established. Hornings Mills also contains a nuclear fallout bunker that a gentleman built. Bruce Beach. He's passed away now, but there's 42 school buses buried under concrete and earth just on the north side of town where I first drove in. Obviously, private property, can't really go up there. But yeah, pretty fascinating people. He came from the U.S. I think it was like in the 70s, and then in the 80s, I think that's when he built it. I believe he was a professor. On the right-hand side, there is a river that goes through, and there's a little waterfall that I just passed. That's what happens. I'm too busy talking. I kind of miss a couple of things as we come down here. This road is called River Road. And River Road is one of those roads that a lot of people on their motorbikes like to come down. It's a very scenic route. There used to be the Terra Nova pub. We'll probably be driving past it, but they've since closed. I think it was either just after COVID it closed. Oh, excuse me. I'll have to edit that out. The Pine River Institute, my understanding, that is a rehab facility for troubled youth, I believe. Something to that degree. It may not just be like a rehab, but it's a, I don't know, I guess they have programs to help them kind of get out of their rut that they're in, or help them through life. I think that's what it is. There is a place called the Pine Valley Fishing Area on the left-hand side. Not here. That's a dead-end road that actually takes you to the trail. You can actually go hiking on. Bruce Trail just bought it. But on the left-hand side, obviously you can't see any of it, is the fishing area, and a lot of people come and they'll catch, I don't know, whatever, a lot of different types of fish. Just past the entrance to the Pine Valley Fishing Area, so you can drive in there. There used to be like a little park pavilion, I think. I don't know, there may have been washrooms there at one point. There could have been a covered area as well, but over time, I guess teenagers or young adults or whoever, but I think it eventually burnt down. This was way back in the day, probably in the 70s or 80s. I've been told by locals. In the research I've done, it's difficult to find a lot of information on these rural communities that I drive through. You kind of have to go to the museum, kind of talk to the curators to find out a lot of the information, because it just doesn't exist on the web. Right here is a parking lot on the left for the Pine Valley Fishing Area. And then just around this bend, the river comes through here, and you can park on the left-hand side and go hiking in the Bruce Trail. It's all in there. If I go slow enough, I don't know, you're probably not going to be able to see any of it out of the corner, but right here, this is the river. It's pretty awesome. On the left-hand side, you can park in there. That's called the Kilgore Trail, named for this area that I'm in called Kilgore. Now, you may have seen a video that I did when I drove down a no winter access road. Obviously, it wasn't plowed, and it was covered in snow. It literally had just fallen, and here I am driving down the road. So we're going to be getting to that point when I kind of came out of that area. It's like 1.5 kilometers of insanity. Over again, this is another Bruce Trail section, and I know I keep talking about the Bruce Trail, but the Bruce Trail is the longest trail system in, I believe, Canada. It stretches 900 kilometers, goes from Niagara on the lake all the way up to Tobermory on Georgian Bay. Oh, we just passed where I came out of that road that I was just talking about. Looks like this cloud moving in, so hopefully I can get the Creemore and it's still sunny, because that was the goal. Today is a busy day, so I wanted to try and get out earlier, but it just didn't happen. A lot of things happening with family and stuff today because of it being the 31st of December, last day. It'll be nice to see this year come to an end and a new year begin. are quite a few roads that I've traveled in this area that are no winter access or no maintenance, things like that, and it can be kind of challenging. But right now, there's no snow, so everyone's good. All the snow just disappeared. It rained for it was warm for 3 days, and it rained, and this is the remnants of what was once here. A lot of snow before Christmas. Now, in this area, from research I've done, there is a lot of notable people that have either lived in the area or live, like the hockey dude Don Cherry. I'm sure most people are going to know Don Cherry, commentator, and he was also the coach of Boston, and he also played in the NHL as well. But he's owned multiple places in Dufferin and in Clearview Township over the years. There's also a lady named, I'm not too sure if she's still alive, but her name is Deanie Petty. She used to have a TV show on, I think it was CBC, and she had a log cabin up here probably about, what did they say, 14 years ago. Another notable person is Timothy O'Reilly, and he's got a podcast. He's actually done a show on CBC. God, it's I'm literally stumbling on my words because I just forgot what the name of his podcast was. Anyways, it's a great show. Maybe I'll put it up on the screen when I remember, when I get home and I edit the video. But he sold his place up here, and it was a stunning log home. Just incredible. There's also a couple of weird houses, like the street that I just passed on the left-hand side. There's a house there that's owned by a film producer who lives in California, and he's owned it for many years, and that was a very difficult one to kind of research because it looks like the Flintstone home, and I had to dig deep to try find the information on that one, but I couldn't get the guys. The only thing I was able to get from the information that the resources that I dug through was he was a film producer in California. That's kind of all I got, and no one's ever lived in the house. They've just owned it, and that's it. So now we go into this little place called Terra Nova. Again, small little hamlet. The town offices for Mulmur, which is where we're in right now. They're here, and the old Terra Nova pub is here. It actually used to be an auto repair shop at one time too, and it's on the right hand side, right there, that building. And then the back building that sticks off the back, like that back building. Hold on a second, let me just widen the lens here so that way you can see it better. So right there, yeah, so there used to be a patio in the backyard, like deck. You could eat back there. It was fantastic. And anyways, this used to be the big parking lot right here, but yeah, not anymore. Everything's got its time and place, and there's a lot of pilots that live out here. A lot of pilots. Now, one of the richest families in Canada, the Thompson family, I don't know if they're still the richest family, but they have a place well, not just a place, but I mean, I think they've got like 500 acres, maybe even more. I mean, it could be 1,000 acres, like for all I care. Like, it's just a lot. Anyways, they bought up the road access that would have gone all the way through. It's third line in Mulmur. We're actually going to be going up third line towards Creemore. Go down some cool roads. But yeah, kind of like around this bend, there's road right here. And we're going to go... So you can't exit this road. There is a bridge that goes over the water, which is right, is it here? Yep, right, goes across here, and I think then this house right here is their property. It's all gated. So very, very well-to-do people. So now we have to reverse. Now that I've shown you that. I really don't want to reverse out of what I just drove down, but you know, it happens. Alright, so maybe I don't want to do this. I should have thought this out a little bit better. Because the last place, I don't want to get... You can't really turn around, can you? What did I do? What did I do? Alright, well, you know what? Not much I can do. Other than try to get out of the predicament that I got myself in. Well, that was fun. Whew. Man, oh man. Okay, maybe I don't do that again. Maybe I don't do that again. Oh. Anyways, we're going to be turning over here in third line. Stop this for, hold on a second. I just need to get figured out. according to memory, there should be a crazy road bend, hairpin, right here. Or maybe a little bit further up. What a beautiful morning. I have to show you. This is beautiful. I just need to, I don't know if you can even see it. No, you can't even see it. It's just stunning. Those are clouds off in the distance. They kind of look like mountains. Fix my situation here. Do I need to fix anything? No, I think it's all good. More sky, unless. Yeah, let's try this. Fingers crossed. I don't know what I'm going to be dealing with. Okay, well, someone lives down here. They plow it at least. Sun being on the road certainly helps. It was a little bit icy. All right, there we go. Nobody that much going on here. Wow, this road is so white. I guess they've put down new gravel on this thing. Holy smokes. Are so wide. It's probably wide for the combines, because like this is like part of the shoulder as well. I've never seen a country road like this before, this wide. Sky. Actually, we should drive by is it Don Cherry's old place? Or that may be a lawyer that I'm thinking of, that I know. I always get their places mixed up. We can take a drive down one of these roads. I don't think it's here. Not. It looks like it's closed. Wait. No. Collingwood Street closed December 2024. I guess it would be open now because it's like I'm gonna make the assumption that it's open. I don't know. I'm not going all the way through. door closed. This is the way I wanted to go. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. They're fixing the bridge because the bridge isn't fixed. How could they not be finished yet? It's their sign said December. I guess that's not the way. Anyways, hello there. All right. Well, we go back up the hill we just came back down. Isn't that just great? I thought for sure say December, and well, guess what? It's December. I guess they had delays. This is like any construction project. There's always unforeseen delays. So if you're building a bridge, it's going to take longer than the July to December to get it done. I don't know if that includes the road as well, but maybe we'll lump all that in at once. But clearly, it takes longer than half a year to do. Keep racing these clouds. They're just on the verge of always being at the front of my car. I'm gonna get this video in when it's sunny. I may not finish in the sun, but I'll certainly start. Good morning, and welcome to the small little town of Creemore. I think I'll park right in front of the Creemore Echo. Everyone's closed for the season. All right, welcome. Now let's go take a look around town.